Hello and welcome to part 66. Like usual, check the description for any timestamps you want to jump to. Otherwise, thanks for sticking around for the play-by-play. Today we are going to focus on a few things. We're going to try to get this mined out. This is our graveyard expansion. We did a fair amount of this in the last video. We're almost done. We've been using a little bit of wood on this. You can see we're below 500 now, but that's okay. We're going to need these eventually. We filled in already quite a number of graves from all the raids. I haven't counted, but it's a lot, as you can see. I'm going to leave these alone. We're going to try to focus on getting these filled in first. Besides that, we are working on digging and filling in part of this moat here. Let's add a little bit here. Did that not display properly? Let's just scroll down layers and scroll back up. Yeah, sometimes there's a bit of a visual glitch. Let's get this mined out over here, and we'll take a look back at this wall that we've been trying to get filled in now that we dug out a fair amount here. Got a little bit to dig out. We've also been trying to mine this area. Looks like we'll be able to get this started as well. Now I'm worried about my people running all the way here, going down this ramp, and then running back over here to try to mine some of this. So you know what, let's just cancel these areas for now, since the only way to get to them would be from that side. We'll just let these happen for now. So to get these mined out, and to leave the standing area on top, we need to mine that out a little bit wider. So let's take care of that. Let's take a look at our prisoners. We've got someone recently purchased for our prisoner reform program, so let's take their shackles off. Otherwise, they're not going to be happy. Let's take a look at our other prisoners. Decently happy. 69% for their recruitment process. You are at 75%. Decently happy. And last one, I believe you were the newest member. 35%. Okay. Newest one to be recruited. It's going to take a little while. Okay. It's coming along pretty nice over here. We're going to have a lot of graves to check to make sure these boxes are checkmarked. I feel like we did so many of these before. It's these ones on the edges here generally need to be. But we'll definitely notice once the graves start getting filled and they get skipped, we'll be able to just go back and check them. Okay, well that's getting dug out. Let's go take a look here. Looks like we have to mine this out. Let's get that taken care of. That's not what we wanted. Is there a graphics glitch here? Let's scroll down. Scroll back up. Yeah, it looks like there's a few things here already set to be built. Let's leave that alone. Let's mine this out, and let's mine this out. Let's take a look at that graveyard again. Making great progress here. And back to the corner pit here. Looks like we're getting a little bit filled in. Let's see how the digging is going down here. Still a bit to do before we can start filling in more of this. So let's leave that alone. Let's not assign any more digging. Let's just let that get worked on. The only digging we're going to assign is this last area here. And we almost have all of the spots ready for the graves here. So let's assign the few more to be made. We still got quite a bit of lumber left. We're at the 500 mark, which is great. It's nice that we're not going to have to worry about this in the winter when we're getting raided. Polecat has arrived. I feel like in the early game, I was very excited when different animal groups arrived, but now that our own barn is set up with all sorts of animals, I don't have to worry about hunting. Even our traps here seem to get animals caught in these all the time. Settlers are exhausted. Yeah, they're working into the night for some reason. Alright, almost done here. Very happy, pleased with that. Autumn, about a quarter way through. Bumper the wolf has died. That's sad. Okay, we have this part of the keep put in. Let's go and assign the brick floor here to be put in. Now, I don't know if I'll be able to do this up here the way I want. But we do want this put in. I wonder if I'll be able to get that put in the way I want. Looks like we'll be able to. Let's get these stairs taken off. Yeah, that beam won't go across, and that means this beam won't go across because these stairs are just a little too close. That's the one thing I'm a little bit worried about my redesign for the keep, is right now this entryway, I know it's kind of a storage room, but when you walk in here, this is where I have the stairs going up and down through all the layers, kind of switching between one side here where it goes back and forth, and then it kind of goes in the middle here. I'm wondering if I should have moved that stairs, if there's a way for me to get them over here, but I have the support going across. So I'm wondering if I'll be able to get rid of this storage room, put the post in the same distance away from all these other ones, which would be pretty close to the edge here. We'd be only 2 away from the wall. But then I won't need to have the support beam going to that wall on the outside, just on the inside, going across to each other. So I'm wondering if that will let me build these stairs on the outside of the wall vertically going all the way to the top, and then I won't need to have this on an angle either. Or sorry, facing this direction. We can have it kind of flush against the wall. Oh, a surprise raid. I thought I was friends with the Circle of Avalon. Interesting. Alright, let's pause that. I got 49 coming. Let's take a look here. The Circle of Avalon, that is this group here, isn't it? Yeah, they're hostile. I was thinking of a different group. I think I was thinking of the Ancrene Disciples. Okay. How many thugs do we have? 4 brutal thugs and 4 regular thugs. 4 fierce marauders. We got a lot of different marauders now. How many archers in total? 12? Okay. So they are coming from, it looks like the south. Alright. Hopefully our people are in a good position. Let's get everyone drafted. Even the night shift. We're pressing tab and then we're pressing the R button. So we are just tabbing and drafting through all of our people. And now we're back at the top. Okay. Didn't say they had any siege weapons, so I'm expecting everyone to just show up as they are and attack my gate. Let's assign everyone to go here. Go at the door. Okay, that's everyone. Let's just slow that down. And let's pause. Now let's just double click on everyone and we'll see where everyone is more or less at. Who should I be worried about? Who might be outside? Oops. Okay. At least you're close to the door. Alright, looking decent. Everyone so far is in a pretty good starting position for this surprise raid. We were close to the gates. You're close enough. Closer than they are. Inside. Alright. Let's see. We've got a few more people to go through. Alright, surprisingly only 2 people looks like we're outside near the gate, and then a third one a little bit further away. So Arnold, I'm gonna have you block this. And let's just pause that for a moment while we have people getting ready to get into position. Let's just go through a few people here. We'll get you to put on some helmets since you are the closest. Okay. Gonna unselect you from the draft, and I'm gonna have you lock this door. What's this incursion looking like? Looks like I have a trap here. Did this get someone? Looks like he got hurt a little bit. Small movement impairment. Look at that plate armor. It's got a great helm. Tower shield. Alright. Gate is locked. Who did I have that I undrafted? You down here running away. Let's draft you. Let's get you back up on this wall. Let's take a look. A few people under here. Get you up top. Now that you have your helmets, and got same thing, a few people here. Looks like only one of you had a helmet. The rest of you were getting in position with the helmets. Okay. Looks good. Let's pause this a little bit and let's move people into better positions. Let's see. Aiken, are you up here? You are not up here yet. Okay. Can I get you in position just on the keep maybe? That's a dog. Okay. Let's get Ulrich. Where are you? You're over there. Let's get a few of you to stand here and shoot at them as they go by. You are here as well. Let's get you up top. In position here. Okay. I'm going to move everyone else closer to the wall here by the tower. Get this door covered. Looks like our people are shooting. Looks like we got first blood. Is that first kill? Alright. It begins. The enemy is upon us. Alright, we have two people up top able to shoot from the keep, so that's good. These archers on this wall are able to shoot at quite the number that's approaching. And now that there's a lot more people getting closer to the gate, we'll have even more people shooting. Hopefully we take their archers down right away. Looks like Ulrich took a little bit of a hit. Ulrich, we're going to have you join the gate over here. Okay, you two up here, looks like you still have some range. Maybe we'll use that for a thumbnail. Settler's wounds need healing. Okay, a few of our archers here took some late hits. Let's move you back a little bit. And we'll get these archers to move into a better position. And let's see, can you hit anyone up there? No. Let's move you over here. Now, I didn't get my warriors to put on any armor. We're gonna see how that pays out. Looks like the enemy is just hiding. Let's see. Can we shoot at this archer? Are we able to get an angle from up there? Let's see how our gate's holding up. Taking a little bit of damage. But right now it just looks like all the enemies are just falling. Tunstead, you've taken some hits. Let's see, there's still a few archers left. Tunstead, I'm gonna have you just back off for a moment. Master Archer is down, excellent. Another Master Archer is down. Okay, we took out 39 sworn enemies. 3-hour raid. Let's pause that. Let's get this to be kept open. I'm gonna have you start opening the door. Let's see how many of these enemies get away. Doesn't look like anyone got away. Alright, great work everybody. Door is open. Don't need to worry about dropping helmets for everybody, so let's just undraft and we'll go down the list and we'll drop helmets for the people that are wearing them. Should only be 8 helmets. Let's see, so it's 3, 4 helmets. 5th helmet there, 6th helmet there, 7th helmet, 1 more helmet somewhere, here you are, 8th helmet, okay. And we just click tab, and we click R, and we cycle through. No, wait, I already undrafted you. Okay, everyone is going to work in some fashion. Let's go and just allow all of this. And let's click on these bodies. Urgent haul. Excellent. Now, one thing I need to keep an eye on, this gate. Let's increase the speed. This gate took some damage. Looks like someone's repairing it. And I have a feeling, yeah, once it's repaired, it gets closed. Okay, let's pause that. We'll get this kept open, and you can open that door. Bit of a pain that happens. But you know what? As long as you keep an eye on it, and you know what happens, we can kind of avoid that problem. Alright, we are almost done here. Got a few more to dig out. Let's set these up. We'll only have to check on this for a few more. These ones are all good. Let's just mark the last few here to get dug out. I don't think people will get stuck there. chances of it are pretty small because they'll dig their way down, or they'll dig their way out as long as they don't fall asleep in the hole. Let's go back to the wall area here that we've been digging out the southeast. Still got a ways to go under here. Let's collect these resources, get these out of the way. Settlers are suffering from the cold. You're wearing summer clothes. Let's pause this. Let's just get you to go equip some of this. Anyone else suffering from the cold? No. Okay. We got a lot more junk to go through here. Get that dirt picked up. Alright, it's night shift. Let's see. Tefania, instead of drinking, I'm going to have you start putting these away. Mott, instead of entertainment, I'm going to have you help. Dear Mod, instead of praying. And then who is the last one? Is it Catalina that I'm remembering? It is. Okay. Let's grab a body, slow that down. Tefania, since you're here, I'm going to have you help out. And what's the schedule? We'll do a few more. It's nice that this area is so close to this corner where we need to fill all of these. Makes it a little bit faster to put bodies away. Okay. Let's leave it at that for the night shift. We'll let them go back. Morning shift will be starting soon. We got a few more bodies to add to that. I think there was 2 or so I saw here. Maybe the dogs grabbed them in the meantime. Alright, defenses are holding up. It's good to see. Alright, it's morning. We have a few people burying bodies already. Okay, excellent. We can get this last grave put in the corner here, and unfortunately, can't mine this out. So this is as far, what is this? We call this the southeast. This is as far to the southeast as we're gonna get with the graves. I did put this right to the edge, and then I left a layer here on the side. I'm wondering if I should have left a layer on the top here as well. Okay, a merchant is here. Lone traveler. They brought a dog. It's a female dog though. We need male dogs for our population to grow. Let's take a look at our trees in our tree farm. We'll see if we can get a few more of these. We do need more wood to put more graves down in the future. Looks like we got a few more here that are mature that we can chop down, so that's good. this urgent haul. Okay. Let's go back to the constructing. Can get this filled in with the soil. Let's get that dug out. And get this dug out. And let's add a little bit to the west side here. We'll get this dug out a little bit more since it's autumn still. We're almost halfway through. It's day 5 of autumn. Let's see how this digging has been going under here since the graveyard is ready. Looks like this is good. Let's start filling this in a little bit. Do we not have enough coal area anymore? No, it doesn't look like we do. Let's go and expand this. We'll just fill up this area here. This is all going to be for coal. Want to make sure we have a place to put that down. Did the merchant make it inside? They did. Everyone is sleeping. When do you go to bed? You just went to bed now. Let's go and talk to them. Let's increase that speed. We'll take a look at our orchard after. Bandit camp. 25 tiles away. It's quite the distance. Probably not going to deal with that. Alright, let's see what you got. Food. We like food. We like wine. I do need more beet seeds. Let's get rid of the flax seeds that we can. And I guess we'll go through, maybe we'll have a few clothing options we can get rid of here. How are you doing for storage space? Not great. We could always give you an animal. Alright, you're willing to accept that, which is good. You know what? Let's just give them one of these sheep for now. And we'll just unload all of this junk. Or as much junk as we can find. I'm sure we'll miss some. Okay, looks good. Now, you didn't bring any gold with you, unfortunately. But we're just going to be giving you a lot in exchange for a little bit of your food. You didn't bring a whole lot, but you know what? Ancrene Disciples, one of our favorites lately. Alright, let's go take a look at these apple trees. Let's harvest what we can. Looks like a few more dead ones. Let's cut down this bush. That's an oak tree here. Let's cut this down. We don't want any oak trees growing in this area. Cut down some of these bushes. We'll get this herbs picked up as well. Looks like our firewood is okay. Let's see, it's night shift. Dear mod, let's get you to put that body away and we'll see if anyone else can help. You're preparing food. Not right now. Mott, you're drinking. Not right now. And Tefania, preparing food. Not right now. Let's see who's exhausted. You are sleeping. Okay. That's good. Looks like we have more trees in our moat here. Let's get these taken down. These trees that are getting close to our front entrance here. Not a fan. Cut a few of these down. Okay, let's see how this area is going. Still need quite a lot filled in here. Also need that picked up. Let's go take a look at the graveyard. Make sure this last grave is assigned. Okay, doing good. Last of the bodies are put away. Let's just pause that, double check resources. Carcass, no carcasses around. Alright, high fives for everyone. Let's go and focus on filling in these side tunnels here that we dug out. Parnell, you're enjoying entertainment. Not anymore. Pentecost, you're praying. Oh, you have that turned off. You are lucky. Oswald, I'm going to have you construct. Let's go down the list here. No one else is free. Let's go to the top. Enjoying entertainment. No, not anymore. Same with you. Let's go construct that. Construct this. Construct. Let's get these filled in. Alright, let's take a look at our keep. Looks like we got quite a lot put in here. Very nice. Now, I think this, I might need to change which side this is facing. So if we're able to do stairs at the entrance, just alternating from left to right. So left on that side, right on this side. So we should be able to do left here eventually, and then right here, and then this should go back to being on the left. So let's put that in. And let's deconstruct that. Let's copy this, we'll put that across, and we'll come back to that in a moment. Let's take a look here, we'll see what we can have picked up. Let's get all of this grabbed out of here. So this needs to get mined out, this layer completely. So we can do that. Let's get that mined out. This still needs to be constructed. Okay. Hey, look, Emeline. Let's see. Emeline, you are the only one who joined recently. Okay, so let's go to prisoners. Let's see. Who is being recruited right now? 85%, that's soon. 51%. You know what? Let's add 2 more people to this list. who should we add? Anyone with any good perks? Culinary. Another melee here. Mining. Let's get you added on. Mining of 2, mining of 6, mining of 3, mining of 0. Okay. You have a pretty decent marksman though. You have culinary. Let's get you added on. You have pretty good culinary as well though. But your melee is so much higher. I think I'll have you join, and maybe I'll switch your melee out. You'll be replacing someone else who has a slightly lower skill. Let's take a look at the lower level here. Can assign a few more to get filled in. Settlers are exhausted. Yeah, he's tired. How are we doing for people? 38? Is that right? Is that what we have? Okay, so 38 is the amount we have. Let's see. So 12 per layer. So we have room for 48, 49 with the basement spot, as long as all of these are filled. So we don't have all of these beds put in yet. So let's go and work on that. Let's get these bedrooms set up. We did manage to get quite a bit of the wood in stock now. Alright, very basic. Alright. So with all these extra rooms, we're going to definitely need more trophies. Hopefully we have a decent amount. Okay, let's speed that up again. Still a lot of junk lying around. Let's see, do we have room here? Looks like we can start filling in the other layer down here, the bottom layer. Let's rotate that. So there should be another fire here. Do we want another fire in this room? I feel like maybe the one in the corner here we should get rid of. We don't need two in this room, do we? Just relocate that. I'll just set these up here. And then, let's see, these are set for warfare and armor, and light armor, perfect. Headgear, any kind of headgear. I'm wondering if we should just have light helmets for these, though. Settlers are starving. We have plenty of meals. Why are you starving? Probably just fake starving. Okay, let's set these to light helmets only. And let's copy that. And we'll put that down here. So how much space do we have? 2 between each, so that goes here. And then we leave a walking space by the ladder. And then we go and we put this in on the other side. Rotate those armor racks, and that's going to take up a lot of different wood resources. So let's go and take a look, see if we can get some more trees cut down, or get more of this just picked up. We should just have wood lying around on the map, right? It's 38 over there. We do got a few more trees here that are mature now. Let's get these chopped down. They are encroaching on our territory. Let's cut this young one down. That's all the way down here. We don't want that. Okay, scrolling down. Who is able to construct? You are drinking. Let's get you to do that. Enjoying entertainment, not anymore. Same with you. Let's get you to work on those. A few more people here. We'll interrupt your break. Get these worked on. And let's see. Autumn day 7. Let's see how this back end is going. Get that picked up. Get that mined out. Alright, excellent. Got room here now, since that was moved. This one, same thing, we got room. Alright. Friendly visit, a chaplain. Don't have a temple. I don't have a church. Maybe we'll get one in the future. Let's get this wood picked up. Scroll down here. Okay, a lot of this was put in. Let's put in the next row. Now it is almost night shift. Dear mod, I'm going to get you to construct this one. This one's the most important because once we fill that in, we can start putting in this layer here and this layer. I also need this one put in. So where are your partners in the night shift? Catalina, preparing food. Let's pause that. Dear mod, we go construct that next one. And now we can roll these out. Looks like I got a visual glitch. Let's scroll all the way down and back up, and we reset that. Perfect. Okay. Looks like this has been put in the way I wanted it to be. So let's roll this out. And I did stylize this earlier. Don't need that stylized the way it is anymore. We're going to do this one. And we'll change these ones around once that layer is built. Oh, did I build that too close? I think I was supposed to build this a little further away. I think one spot over. Yeah, let's get that taken down. Let's change this. We'll have to move this over one little bit. take a look in the pit here, check our progress. Alright, get this last one on this side filled in, and now let's take a peek. This looks okay. So once these start getting filled in here, is there any charcoal? There's a little bit here. Sorry, just coal, not charcoal. I'll start filling that in from that side as well. Entertainment? No. No entertainment. Okay. Did that get taken out? It did. So we want to replace that. And then we put that in that way. Alright. It's going to look good. Looks like this is getting filled in, so we can put some traps across now. We haven't taken a look at our inventory down here in a little while, so let's spend some time doing that now. Let's see if we have any traps worth putting out. We have a lot of trophies, which is good. We got practice targets. We have mirrors as well. Let's get these mirrors installed. Alright, 2 more to go. Eventually one day, maybe we will go around and we will be replacing all of the lower quality mirrors with superior ones or flawless ones, if we manage to survive that far. Let's see, how's the other side looking? Yeah, it looks like we need mirrors on this side. Let's just pause this for a moment. Let's take a look. Did we get anyone joining us recently? Emeline? I never set you up, did I? Emeline, I'm sorry. You're a good marksman. Let's get you set up. Ranged. Light armor, meals, just like everyone else. Schedule. So you are on first shift. Culinary, no, not going to be worrying about that. I'm going to turn tending off. Or actually, we'll put you on the lowest, just in case we need somebody to do it. Okay, you were unwilling to be a jailer, no problem. Hunting, we'll turn that on low. Fishing, no. Growing, turn that low right now. Turn animal husbandry to the lowest. Cutting plants, we might leave that as your main primary. Let's see what your other skills are that you bring to the table. Tailoring, okay. Alchemy and research we're turning off. Artistry, not bad. Steward and training, we'll turn that low with hulling. Okay. I want you to cut plants first. After that, I want you to tailor. Maybe after that, we'll have you doing artistry. Maybe after that, we'll have you You know what? We'll have you construct and then mine. Crafting after that. And then growing and harvesting. Maybe animal husbandry before hunting. And then, yeah, stewarding and such after that. Okay. Let's take a look, see if we missed anyone else recently. No, doesn't look like it. Alright, back to installing the mirrors. Whoops. Did I not click on the right spot there? Doesn't look like I did. So it looks like on this floor we have some mirrors put in already. Settlers are exhausted. Don't I have you on a really nice schedule? People don't sleep enough. Alright, one more mirror to go. Can we do this without any hiccups? Alright, it is set. Looks like the top of this is almost done. Let's get this all stylized. We got one more piece to stylize here. This is almost put in the way we needed it to be. So right now we can't put that in because this goes across, so we need to figure out if this will work. Put that in. I'm not sure which side these beams will end up being on, the short end or the long end, or if they'll get rid of it once that's put in, but we'll see. Same with this floor. What we do want to do is we want to put the beams across this way, but it looks like they're intersecting with another beam, so that doesn't work. Okay, well, we'll have to wait. In the meantime, we can assign some more digging. This is almost done here. Let's get some more of this mined out. And let's peek down to these lower levels. Let's see. Let's go all the way down. We'll go back up. Looks like there's a bit of a glitch here. Okay. We can assign some more soil to be put in. And is there any coal here that we needed to dig out? Alright, now, I think there was, yes, this piece here, so we'll dig that out in a bit. Let's take a look on the west end here. We got more we can dig as autumn is coming to a close. We'll try to dig out what we can on the back end. We'll try to push through this in the winter, seeing how it's pretty close to the main gate. As long as this entryway is close, I'm not going to be too worried. We got our light armor, we got our helmets. Let's take a look at our basement. We'll see if we have a lot of light armor here and we can turn these off because we don't want the light helmets here. Perfect, those are turned off. And we don't want Yeah, perfect. Light armor is turned off. Okay. Does this go bad out here? It doesn't look like it does. Okay. We got a merchant. You know what? We will be dealing with that merchant in the next video because we are past the hour mark. So, like usual, we want to do recap and talk of future plans and ideas. So, one thing we got done on today's recap, looks like the graveyard is ready on this side. We just need to fill in a few graves. Quite a lot of graves in our graveyard here. It's a lot of graves. I mean, if on average they're going to be sending 40 enemies at us and we take out easily 30, fills up pretty quick. Alright, a few more raids. We'll be filling out a few sections here. Like, how high does this go unit-wise? On the far end here, 14, 15 on this side, is that right? 15, wow. So that means if I take out 30 enemies, that's just 2 columns going across this way. Quite a lot. Alright, we've made some progress in the southeast digging pit. We've managed to dig out further out this way, where we will be digging further in, going deeper, but we will be filling that with dirt. We do want to keep it dug out at this level though, as we've started digging out north here. We did a little bit of progress on the west wall, managed to dig out a little bit of our moat here. You see this walkway we have of dirt. People have been walking around. And we also made some progress getting these towers outfitted with, lately managed to get some more armories set up in here. Looks like we have a lot of weapons we can put down. What is this? Why do we have iron ingots just sitting here? Very weird. Very weird. Okay, we also almost finalized this. Looks like whatever I did down here, looks like it broke a layer out. So I'm gonna have to go and fix this on the next video. I wonder, let's see. Which side did those supports go to? Or did it just delete the supports? Supports on the inside. No, supports on the inside. Interesting. Do we just not have it going across this way? I guess that's what we're going to have to fill in. Right, that's already there. Okay. Well, if that's all it takes... You know what? I think this is going to be a problem from this room, where I'm going to need to fill in some clay brick walls. Yeah, and we got a beam going across this way, so we can have these stairs here, which means we need to take this apart. Okay, so that's future plans right there. We're going to be trying to fix this keep in the next episode. So, like always, I want to thank you for sticking around and supporting the channel. Don't forget to drop me a comment if you got something to say. And like always, like and subscribe. And thanks. See you next time. Have a great one.